Hey guys, it's me, it's PAT, with my review of Raw from March 30th, 2015. You guys know this is my Raw after WrestleMania is always my favorite show of the year, and it doesn't change this year. This show was a great show. There's only a couple nitpicks I have with the show. One of them's in the main event, which I'll get to later, because the main event sucked. First thing that happened was the Paul Heyman Brock Lesnar promo. Paul Heyman talked about how Brock got screwed over. Brock Lesnar looked beat up, by the way. He had stitches and everything. And Lesnar, Heyman was going on about how they got screwed over. And then Stephanie McMahon comes out and says, "Hey, we're giving you a title match tonight against Rollins." And that was a great segment to start off Raw. First match of the night was the Intercontinental Championship match with Dolph Ziggler and Daniel Bryan. Of course, as I expected, these two put on a show. These two actually are my two favorite wrestlers in the company, next to Sami Zayn and maybe Bray Wyatt. Overall, solid match. Daniel Bryan won with the high knee, or the running knee, and then Bad News Barrett, who was at commentary, attacked him. And then out of nowhere comes Sheamus, who returned, who had a really ridiculous mohawk and beard thing, and he came out and almost seemingly attacked Bad News Barrett, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, he hits Bryan with a brogue kick, and he freaking beats the crap out of Ziggler. And this is good, I guess, because it's a heel turn. I mean, I've been waiting for Sheamus to turn heel for like 2 years. I've never been a Sheamus fan, so okay. Second match of the night was the New Day and the debuting tag team, the Lucha Dragons. Sin Cara, we all know, has already been on Raw, but Kalisto was debuted. I love Kalisto. He's such a great wrestler. They faced the Ascension, Tyson Kidd, and Cesaro. This crowd was great. Whenever they went, duh, 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 like the New Day did, they would say, "New Day sucks." They did that at WrestleMania, too. Kalisto, Sin Cara, Kofi, and Big E won. Overall, a good, solid match, especially the parts with Kalisto, because the crowd was going apeshit for him. I'm sorry for the cursing, but they did. I apologize for that. If anyone gets offended by my cursing, I do apologize, but ahead of time. Next is the WWE World Heavyweight Championship match, Brock Lesnar versus Seth Rollins. Wow. What a segment. Rollins made an excuse that he couldn't have the match. He escaped. J&J Security helped him escape, and then Brock Lesnar just went off on everything. Wow. Lesnar just, tipped over the announce table, and he knocked out JBL and Booker T. He threw Michael Cole into the ring and F5'd him. He F5'd the cameraman twice, and then Stephanie McMahon came out and suspended him. This is a good segment. It's a good way to keep him off TV. It gives him an excuse this time to be off TV, for a storyline suspension. Maybe he'll be back by SummerSlam. It was a great... San Jose crowd was much behind the thing. But, JBL, Michael Cole, and Booker T didn't even commentate the rest of the show. Michael Cole had, severe injury, storyline injuries and all that. And then they replaced him with Byron Saxton and Jerry the King Lawler. When Byron Saxton was solo, he was pretty good. Next match was Damien Mizdow versus Stardust. Overall solid match. Damien Mizdow wins with the skull-crushing finale. And then Miz comes out and attacks him. This is a great setup for Extreme Rules if they have a match there. Next segment was Curtis Axel came out and was complaining how he was the first man eliminated from the Andre the Giant Battle Royal. He voiced his frustrations, and then he was interrupted by Neville, or as we know from NXT, Adrian Neville, who debuted. Wow, I love Adrian Neville, and they had a very... there was a short match, but it was solid for the most part. This is what I really liked about the show, was the NXT debuts. This is freaking Neville won with his signature dive, whatever it's called. Put that down in the comments, somebody please. His gimmick did seem a little cartoonish, but that shouldn't really be too much since he's a great wrestler. Next thing happened was John Cena's open challenge for the United States Championship. This crowd gave a crapped on John Cena, which is what I love about these crowds. I mean, I used to like John Cena, but his character's stale and, the whole deal. But, man, they were chanting. And then, who answers the thing? None other than Dean Ambrose. Personally, I actually expected Finn Balor to debut because there were rumors that he was going to debut. That would have been cool. But Dean Ambrose and John Cena had probably what was the match of the night. This was an awesome match. John Cena won, and he retained the U.S. title, and that was that. Whether or not it was a great match. It kind of hinted a John Cena heel turn, which I wish they would have actually done. Next match was AJ, Paige, and Naomi versus the Bella Twins and Natalya. Personally, I was a little disappointed because there were no new debuts. I expected either Charlotte and or Sasha Banks to be in the match, maybe even Bayley to be in the match, because I mean they were in Bayley's hometown of San Jose. That's why AJ wore her "I'm a Hugger" t-shirt, which I want that t-shirt. They gave them 13 minutes in the ring, which was good. That's what they should be getting, because the Divas deserve that. I love the chants in this match. Like "You suck, Tyson," and "The Bellas suck." I thought that was really cool. Next match was Goldust versus Rusev. Oh, Paige, AJ, and Naomi won, by the way. Next match is Goldust versus Rusev. Nothing much to talk about. Rusev won. Moving on. Next is the six-man tag team main event, which sucked. It was Ryback, Randy Orton, and they ended up announcing Roman Reigns versus Kane, Big Show, and Seth Rollins. Randy Orton, Ryback, and Roman Reigns won. This was... This match is awful. I'm sorry. There was no big... One of the biggest gripes was there was not really a big moment at the end of the show like there always is. Like 2012, there was John Cena when Brock Lesnar returned. 2013, there was when Ryback turned heel. 2014, or maybe when Dolph Ziggler cashed in Money in the Bank. And I know it's also a lot of other stuff. It just wasn't really that great. Leave a like in the video if you guys enjoyed this Raw review this week. Expect the NXT review to be out tomorrow night or tonight, whenever this video is out.